like in Livonia, and this might not be related, but in Livonia, I heard because we had a state house race there that was pretty close, a couple hundred votes. And then what I understand happened is that somehow they can't recount most of the precincts. Can you explain that?
Sure. So if you have 103 ballots that are issued, people cast, if you have 3 individuals who spoil their ballot, they make a mistake and they take it and they say, I need a new ballot. So you issue another one. So now you have 106 ballots that have been issued. You only have 103 that are counted, and you have 3 ballots that are in an envelope for spoiled ballots. 106 does not equal 103, but there are notes in the poll book and there are spoiled ballots that you can reconcile the difference. They're out of balance. It's a normal occurrence, not a problem. The problem is when you have 106 ballots cast, people, and you've got 135 in your total for the votes for the night. And if there's no explanation in the poll books how you get there, it's not recountable, and that is a problem. And specifically to your point in Livonia, where you've got a state house race, when you have communities that have this, a high number of precincts that are unexplained and not recountable, it's going to hurt the recount for your mayor, your city council, the school board members. In Highland Park, the last time we had a recount in there, it was a city council recount, and half of the precincts couldn't be recounted. We had an entire community in there hoping to see the numbers and make sure it was right. And the candidate was distraught when she filed to have all of the precincts recounted and half of them couldn't be recounted. We've got to figure out how to get it right.
Yeah, I think just for me, that's always something I found very odd is, like for many years we have elections and then they say, well, we can't recount Detroit or we can't recount Wayne County because they say either the boxes are unsealed or the ballots don't add up. Was that widespread in Wayne County this time? Or was it limited to Livonia or what?
Again, if I had a written executive summary that showed me every precinct for the entire county, I could have prepared and highlighted and went, these 15 communities outside of Detroit all had problems. I don't have that information. I still don't have that report.
Wow. Now what is being, in Wayne County, which is where you can speak to, do you know, why does this sort of thing happen election after election? And maybe it happens elsewhere, but you're the Wayne County canvasser. So I just want to understand, as a canvasser, what do you say to the elections people when they tell you this year again, the ballot boxes are unsealed, the ballots don't add up? What do you say to them? Because I can't figure it out. Why is it always that way? What do you say to them to improve that? Please, please, please. Please, sir. Please, sir. Please, sir. Please, sir. Please, sir. All right. So my question, though, is on Wayne County and the city of Detroit, do you hear from them to say what are they going to do to stop this from happening in the future so we can recount these precincts? And we're, in these, there is a trail.
We made that request after the primary.
And what happened?
I have not seen a report from the investigation. I saw lots of press releases from Secretary Benson saying that she was going to help with staff, and it did look like there was plenty of staff around TCF Center, so that appeared to be an improvement. I asked for a meeting with Clerk Winfrey prior to the election to try to understand the process a little bit better, to see what kind of improvements were being made. I did not receive a meeting with her before the election.
So would you say that in these election officials in Wayne County are not following the laws there?
I can't say that. I
Okay.
don't know that to be true.
But they're not communicating well Would that be right to say they're not communicating what they're doing to, why these problems are still happening with you as a canvasser?
I have no authority over that position. The clerk is not required to communicate with me.
Yeah, that seems like a problem.
Eh,
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Sure. Thank you for sharing that. I didn't know the answer to that.